What's good? Today, we got Hybrid803 versus the Janky promoters of South Carolina. Now, before we get into this, I'm gonna need for you to hit like, I'm gonna need for you to hit share if you know somebody that rock with this, and I'm gonna need for you to hit save if this is Instagram, and I'm gonna need for you to comment on this thing wherever it's at. This is a wild ride, so scrap up and let's get in this thing. All right. Now, I know you know South Carolina for having artists like Angie Stone come from it, Jeezy come from it, even James Brown has come from South Carolina. Another artist, Lil Rue, has national attention. Blind Fury is from South Carolina. But what you may not know is South Carolina is full of talent. And back in the early 2000s, they had record labels. These record labels mostly were funded by drugs. But they wanted to go legit after they found success in the music business. Now, there's this young artist coming out of Colombia who is decimating MCs in freestyle battles. He's also known for going on stage and performing songs, sometimes multiple songs, as if they were recorded, and even getting the crowd to participate with him. His name was Hybrid803. So Hybrid goes to one of his label mates at the time named Collard Greens. And he says, hey, how can I, get out here and do more shows and get some practice? Collard Green says, well, there's these open mics going down in the city. All you got to do is just pay your little money, like $10, and you can go on stage for one song and practice in front of the crowd and get good crowd participation and feedback and all that good stuff because there's normally a good crowd in there. So Hybrid starts doing these open mics around South Carolina, and it starts establishing his name in South Carolina. Now, in these shows, it would be, a lot of people from the hood coming and, checking out the new talent in the hood. And all they had to do was just come in, pay a little fee, get on stage and rock it. And the people would let them know what was going on. In 2005, Richland County issued Operation Clean Green to stop all drug trafficking in Columbia, South Carolina. They proceeded to lock up major figures in the drug game in South Carolina, effectively destroying the music scene. Now, what you don't know is a lot of those drug dealers that they locked up actually cared about the music scene. It was their way out. And they would make sure that the people that went on first was actual good acts. And those who came last were the practice acts. And there was an overall care for the presentation of the Carolina music scene. But once they locked up all the big drug dealers in the scene, it took away that check. Therefore, a whole lot of grimy people came out of the woodwork. Coming out of nowhere, throwing shows as virtual money sucks to the artists, selling them dreams, claiming if they go through their contest or go through with their showcases, then they will be able to get on in some kind of way. And with so many artists lost and uneducated, they fell in these traps, and the South Carolina music scene was on its deathbed. Around 2015, a janky promoter / DJ by the name of Break Records was on Facebook telling all the artists the reason why South Carolina isn't on yet is because of them and they're lazy and they really don't know business and that they shouldn't be complaining about the prices of the shows that were thrown. Hybrid803, seeing this, grew infuriated and couldn't take it any longer. He then began exposing every janky promoter and DJ in South Carolina and letting the artists know that they had to find education. And from that post, a lot of artists in South Carolina were awakened to the scams by the janky promoters and DJs. Break Records wasn't able to find work since. Also, Hybrid had created a dark cloud around janky promoters and DJs. Artists no longer fell for their scams. As time passes, another janky promoter and another janky DJ come and try to remove the cloud Hybrid has placed on them by going against him. The janky promoter's name was Tess, and the janky DJ was named DJ Surplus. They began firing at Hybrid803 on social media and any artist that agreed with him. Hybrid reaches out for a physical confrontation, to which they leave him on red. So Hybrid drops the song Step on the Myth Atlanta album, sending lyrical shots at Surplus and Tess. They continue saying his name in disrespect over social media, and to stop them, Hybrid803 drops Candyman, making them stop saying his name over social media, but they still kept throwing subliminal shots at him. Hybrid803 then dropped Little Darryl, noted as a devastating blow against all janky promoters in South Carolina, effectively shifting how open mics were done and seen in South Carolina. Also, make sure you check out the music at Hybrid 803, wherever you stream music. And yeah, until next time. What?